Hello and welcome back to Azure Terraformer. I've got great news, guys. I'm going to HashiConf this year. It's been a while. I think the last time I went to HashiConf was in 2018. And that was many, many moons ago. Things have changed a lot since then for me and for HashiCorp and for Terraform. I think I was doing a lot of non-Azure stuff back in those days. But still, I think in 2018, I still met up with some pretty cool people. I met some cool people at the conference. I met some people that I knew at the conference. So that were not, that were from local in Columbus, Ohio, or just, I worked with, on different projects. So it was pretty fun time. This year, I'm really excited to be able to go. It's just a couple of days midweek, so I'm going to try and make the most of it. I will be taking the time off, so I'm not going to be trying to work and do the conference at the same time. So that's very nice that I'm able to do that. Last year or a couple of years before, I tried to do reInvent and work the whole time, and it was insane. It was a disaster. Clearly, that was a few years ago prior to me joining Microsoft. But so, anyways, this year, looking forward to meeting all of you. So if you're going to be at HashiConf this year, please put a comment below. Let me know. Maybe we can get a meetup together and get a Azure Terraformer meetup going. Because it would be really fun to meet some of you guys live in person at the conference if you're going to be there, and just shoot the stuff about Azure and Terraform, and all the cool stuff that you guys are working on. And I think there's some happy hours and things like that I'm sure it would be fun to have a little group to hang out with while we're there too. Anyway, I am also looking forward to meeting up with some of my Microsoft colleagues who are going to be attending as well, so that'll be fun. Today, I thought I would just look through the agenda and talk about what sessions I planned on attending and why, and which sessions I might skip, and kind of the trade-offs that I have to make when I'm going to the conference. So, might give you some insights into how to plan for one of these conferences, or what sessions you might want to go to. If you're planning on being there in person in San Francisco or watching virtually from home. Anyways, without further ado, let's go check out the agenda and see what's getting started. So as I mentioned, it's a 3-day conference. October 10th is the first day. I fly in October 10th. These times are all whack. I apologize for that because I'm on Beijing time here. So 5 a.m. is roughly 5 p.m. Eastern. So it's relatively easy. You can just add 12 hours to it. So 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Registration opens. Welcome reception starts at 8 a.m. It's basic, and you got a study hall. So the first day is a wash. Basically, it's a travel day. Everybody's coming in. Day 2, I think, is when it all begins. You can judge based on when the keynote's happening. The keynote is clearly when the show starts. So looks like noon. Wow, they're really letting us sleep in. I guess they're expecting people to be partying pretty hard the night before. But 12:15 p.m. opening keynote. Armin looks like he's going to be tackling that one and covering all the things interesting. Next session, 1:30, Terraform and Packer roadmap, level 200. I might do that one, although I feel like this deep observability insights at any scale with console might be interesting, just to see what's going on with console architecture. Obviously, at Microsoft, we have our own technologies, in the service discovery space. But it might be interesting to see. I'm not sure I'm not sure how much adoption there is of console internally at Microsoft. I haven't seen it. It would be interesting to come up to speed on the state of the art with console. So that might be kind of hard to pick between the Terraform Packer roadmap and that really cool level 400 deep dive on console observability. It's going to be tough. I'm not sure which I'm going to pick, so I'm kind of on the fence between those two. Next one, integrated testing and more. What's new with Terraform Cloud, and then beyond secrets. So I got to choose between Vault and Terraform. I think I'm going to go with Terraform. Now I'm kind of hoping this isn't going to be exclusively Terraform Cloud. I mean, I do need to get up to speed on Terraform Cloud. But I know that there's some new testing features, and those I'd kind of like to get a little bit better insight into. So I'm probably going to do the testing one and see if there's anything that's Terraform CLI that I can pull away from that, because I don't use Vault in my day job, and I don't plan on doing so in the foreseeable future. So I really can't justify going to sit into a bunch of Vault sessions. I mean, that's just the way it is. We got Key Vault. It works pretty good. But I'm not trying to start a flame war between Key Vault and HashiCorp Vault. I'm sure HashiCorp Vault is wonderful, but we just don't use it at Microsoft. Testing Vault ACL policies, yeah, probably going to skip. Scalable secret storage with Vault. Now, here I go. I'm stuck between two Vault sessions. I think I'd probably go with scalable secret storage with Vault, because I think that this session sounds like I might get a little bit more architectural principles and how they've applied those with Vault within the framework of Vault's architecture. So for me, I might get more value out of that session than trying to automate some ACL policies with Python. So for me, unless I got something better else going on, I'll probably be in that scalable secret storage with Vault. Lunch break, I don't know, maybe we could have a Azure Terraformer lunch, if whoever I'm cruising with, we'll just sit down and have lunch, and that might be fun. Let me know if you want to meet up for lunch one day. Happy to meet up. Certification happening. So next session, looks like I got a choice between terraforming access to cloud infrastructure with Terraform Enterprise. So there's a Terraform Enterprise talk, and then an airline in the cloud, and then test your Terraform configuration. Ooh, this is kind of tough. For me, I think my top two here would be the level 400 case study, launching an airline in the cloud. I'm always interested in hearing, practical, real world production use cases where people have tried, failed, succeeded, overcome, that this is the way, right? That happens, mistakes were made. Always. So hearing about how other people make mistakes and overcome them and, hit a home run, it's always good to hear. Level 400 sounds like they're going to go pretty deep, so that's very tempting. But then there's also that test your Terraform configuration. I know it's a level 200, but I'm pretty new to the new feature in Terraform, which is the test command. So I don't know. It's going to be really tough. I think I want to go to both, but I'm going to have to decide which one I'm going to have to watch the video and do virtual. And maybe, connecting with the airline in the cloud one, they don't say what their primary cloud is. So if it's an Azure one, I'm definitely going to that one, because reasons. But if it's an AWS one, I might just go to test your Terraform configuration and have a day of that. And then just watch the airline one on video. I don't know. We'll see. And then seamless platform dev collaboration with Terraform Vault and console. Level 400 sounds cool. Pair that against Boundary. Boundary, I don't know a lot about Boundary, but as I understand it, it kind of sounds like maybe it's like an AAD, kind of. What is the Amazon one called? It's not Athena, is it? No, it's like some Cognito. Yeah, that's what it is. So I don't know. Boundary sounds like it's like one of those things where it's like this identity provider service. I could be wrong there. I have no idea. But with being at Microsoft and Azure AD or Entra ID or whatever it's called now, is kind of a thing. So I'm probably going to skip boundary sessions. So seamless platform dev collaboration, definitely going to go to that one. Marc LeBlanc, cool. Looking forward to that. Next up we got, what is this? Void's Global Polyglot? Great word, love polyglot. Void's Global Polyglot Fleet. Gradual adoption of Nomad. There's other things besides Nomad in there, but I don't know, man. I'm not super interested in Nomad. What else we got? Terraform Cloud Self-Service with AWS Service Catalog. Not a huge fan of AWS. So I don't know. I might do this third option with create a Terraform provider with the plugin framework. I have done, as many of you may know, I have done a little bit of Terraform provider development. I taught myself, air quotes, Golang. That's translated, I stumbled through, writing really crappy Golang code to somehow magically get a pull request or two approved in the Azure RM provider. But there are some things internally at Microsoft that I would love to be able to sling a Terraform provider for that are not like publicly accessible, but I think it would be pretty helpful if there was a way to do this. So I think I might just go to that one because I don't know a lot about bootstrapping your own provider, and maybe there's something new with this whole plugin framework. No worries. No worries. And what's next? We're getting kind of late here. Microservice review apps with console service mesh. That sounds pretty cool. Again, I don't know a lot about console, but it's an area, I think microservices architecture, service mesh is definitely an area that I have personal interest. So I might go check that out. But the other option is what? New generation privilege access management platform, EQ Bank. I don't know. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards the microservice review apps with console service mesh. And then evening social, which hopefully I'll meet up with some of you guys at that. So that's day one. I think I got my day one planned. What am I going to do? Real brief. I think I'm going to do the deep observability insights at any scale with console. Then I'm going to do integrated testing and more. What's new with Terraform Cloud? Hopefully that's more Terraform testing framework stuff. Then I'm going to do scalable secret storage with Vault. Then I'm going to do test your Terraform configuration, and I'm going to watch the launching an airline into the cloud on video, unless it's Azure. Then I'm going to do this seamless platform dev collaboration with Terraform Vault and console. Sounds like more of like GitOps kind of, development, SDLC, workflow kind of thing. Sounds really fun, right up my alley. Then I'm going to do the Terraform provider with the plugin framework and the microservice review apps with console service mesh. So that's my day one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you're enjoying my channel, please smash that like button and consider subscribing. It really helps out a lot. Again, going to be at HashiConf this year. I hope to see you all there. If you're going to be there, please reach out to me, contact me. Would love to connect with some of my audience at the show. Maybe we can sit into one of these sessions together. Maybe we can just, shoot the stuff over a couple of beers or lunch or whatever. Anyways, reach out. Would love to meet up with you guys if you're going to be there. Anyways, that's it from me. This is my day one plan for HashiConf 2023. Until next time, this is the Azure Terraformer signing off.